Welcome to Learning Reframed, a leadership series exploring calm leadership, strategic clarity, and the systems that build high performance cultures. I'm Dr. Ken Feldman, and on each episode, we explore the practical disciplines that help leaders create clarity, stability, and meaningful progress in complex environments. If you find these conversations valuable, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who might benefit. Let's get started. Most people move quickly from one learning experience to the next. They complete something and they move on. Another task, another assignment, another responsibility. Very little pause, very little reflection. But here's the problem. When we move too quickly, we miss something so very important. We miss the chance to understand what actually changed because of the experience. Reflection is not reviewing. It's not just going over what happened. Reflection is making meaning. It's the moment where experience turns into learning. It asks a simple but powerful question. What did I learn? What surprised me? What worked? What didn't? And what would I do differently next time? Without these questions, experiences stay isolated. They don't connect, they don't build, they don't compound. I've seen this especially with strong performers. They work hard, they complete all tasks, they move quickly, but they rarely pause long enough to extract insight. And over time, they simply plateau, not because they lack effort, because they lack reflection. On the other hand, learners who reflect, even briefly, begin to see patterns. They notice what helps them succeed, where they struggle, and how they think under pressure. And that level of awareness changes how they approach the next experience. Reflection strengthens retention. Let me repeat that. Reflection strengthens retention. It builds self-awareness, it shapes identity, and it supports motivation. And most importantly, it doesn't take that long. Even a few minutes of intentional reflection can significantly improve understanding. So the question isn't, did I complete the task? It's really, what did I take from it? This week, let's try a small shift. At the end of a learning experience, pause. Ask yourself just one simple question. What did I learn here that I didn't know before? That's enough to begin the process. Because learning doesn't end when the activity stops. It ends when meaning is made. Thanks for listening to Learning Reframed. If this episode was helpful, consider following the podcast and sharing with someone who might benefit from the conversation. You can explore more leadership insights, books, and writing at learningreframed.org. And remember, leadership becomes clearer the more calmly and consistently we practice it. See you next time.